Reconnaissance men of the 12th Special Forces Brigade, Azov, are conducting a mopping-up operation in the Toretsk direction. Uncertainty lurks behind every wall, door, and fence. Want to know what happened next? Watch our new video about the most intense mopping-up operations by Ukrainian fighters. Ukrainian soldiers cautiously make their way through civilian houses. Each building must be checked to ensure no Russian soldiers are hiding there. Most often, the most reliable tool for such tasks is a grenade. Suddenly, the enemy was detected. A Ukrainian soldier opens fire into the smoke-filled space. Comrades help him by throwing grenades inside. An intense explosion occurred, and the building began to collapse. An enemy shell detonates near a Ukrainian soldier.
Парни, я 300, парни, я 300. Парни, я отхожу, я 300, парни. Мене в 300-го.
He is wounded, so he retreats to a safer place. He explains to his comrades what injured him. A piece of shrapnel struck his arm. Other fighters provide him with first aid. The operation continues. The area must be fully cleared. The soldiers approach the residential building. Inside, they meet civilians and ask whether any Russian soldiers are nearby. They have to check each apartment to make sure there are no ambushes. Having instructed the civilians on distinguishing Ukrainian soldiers from the enemy forces, the fighters move forward. The soldiers receive new instructions on where to move. Another house needs to be mopped up. As they approach the target, they have to be absolutely silent. All communication is done in whispers and hand signals. Suddenly, Ukrainian fighters spotted the enemy. They opened fire immediately. The Russian soldier was surrounded from all sides. Ukrainians began to throw grenades inside the building, one after another, to ensure the enemy was eliminated.
Ти поняв? Отуди. Своя! Да, отут. Давайте дома пойдем по улице. Берите, ходим дом по улице. Идем в самый край туда.
Azov fighters decided to flank the building from the street. They continue the assault, launching more grenades inside the building.
Давай сюда їдь. Підійди ближче. Давай. Прикрий. Своя!
At the same time, they checked the surrounding buildings. They continued to cautiously advance along the main building.
Пацаны, с другой стороны вообще лучше. Пристройки чисто. Плюс сюда. Что? Пошли. Пошли, заходим в зеленый дверь. В этом?
The fighters went inside. A fire broke out there. They found the entrance to the basement. Soldiers opened it and threw a grenade in there.
Что? Да. Это
Afterward, they checked the whole building again, making sure that there were no survivors. The operation was successfully completed. The operators of the 3rd SOF Regiment mopped up a part of the settlement from the occupiers in one of the hottest frontline areas.
По посадке рух.
During the operation, the group entered the village and conducted a thorough sweep of all buildings and shelters. They had to move carefully, as an ambush could happen anywhere. Enemy drones also posed a constant threat of sudden attack. While clearing the area, the SOF operators eliminated several Russian army occupiers and seized communication equipment.
Вон побежал через поле сюда в посадку в левую. Что там?
This allowed Defense Forces units and tactical groups of the 3rd Azov Regiment to advance further and perform their following tasks. The 5th Separate Assault Brigade of Kiev mopped up the enemy. A reconnaissance drone spotted an enemy mortar. An FPV drone was immediately dispatched and destroyed the Russian weapon. Another Russian mortar was detected among the ruins of destroyed buildings. Such camouflage did not help it. Another FPV drone neutralized the target. Now it's time for enemy fortifications. FPV drones fly directly into the trenches and blow them up, all thanks to the skillful work of Ukrainian drone operators. A similar fate befell other Russian shelters. Precise and tactical mopping-up operation in Kharkiv Oblast by the fighters of the 3rd Assault Brigade. They successfully destroyed a tank, an infantry fighting vehicle, a motorcycle, a cannon, and a communications antenna. Ukrainian fighters also found the enemy's manpower and eliminated them. And to top it off, a fiery spectacle, a direct hit on an enemy ammunition depot.
Наши.
While mopping up the outskirts of Toretsk, the fighters of the Predator Brigade discovered an invader hiding inside a pipe. Ukrainian soldiers offered him several times to surrender and stay alive, but the Russian refused. They had to use a grenade. The invader was eliminated and the mopping up was completed. Fighters of the 14th Brigade of the National Guard of Ukraine are mopping up one of the settlements. When they find Russian soldiers, they are first offered to surrender. Those who choose life follow the orders of Ukrainian fighters and save their lives. Each Russian prisoner's hands are tightly bound because any surprises can be expected from them.
Пипчик, там, в ту сторону. Тримайте.
But the operation did not end there. Suddenly, a Russian soldier was spotted inside the house. Ukrainian soldiers opened fire in his direction, urging him to surrender. There was no adequate response, so the soldiers had to persuade the enemy with the help of machine guns and grenades. Several more Russians were taken prisoner inside the house. In total, 5 occupiers were captured during this operation. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel so you don't miss more footage from Ukrainian fighters.